Welcome to my first ever Game Week 2 team selection video. I've never actually made it past Game Week 1 before. If you do enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button because I will continue to do them till Game Week 38 if these videos are popular. I'll be reflecting on my Game Week 1 picks, revealing my Game Week 2 lineup, discussing provisional captaincy and any transfer plans that I have in my mind as well. Starting with Ward, I went for the points per million and he only got 1 point. It's still bad value for money for a £4 million goalkeeper. The funny thing is I might have actually gained from this pick. It depends where I invested the extra 1.5 million that I would have spent on Edison, but I'll never actually know that because there's a lot to consider in the first 11 with the prices. In defence, I'm not too bothered about Trent blanking. I'm not falling behind many managers, almost everyone has him. I am happy with my two other defensive picks who are both reliable defenders and that shows through the clean sheets that they obtained. Game Week 1 also justified the £4 million defenders that are picked on the bench as well. The bench order is difficult this game week. Forest and Everton have similar clean sheet odds, either way Taylor's going last. Moving on to midfield, Neto is the only pick that I'm annoyed at in my team. It's not necessarily Neto, it's Pedence who I considered a lot in pre-season. I get that we all consider plenty of players in pre-season, but he's the one player that I considered the most that's not in my team. But one thing to remember is that I did pick Neto for the expected minutes, and I've got to remember that it is out of my control. I can only change the decision and not the outcome. I wasn't happy with the Luis Diaz blank at first, but then I considered that it was him versus Robertson for the third Liverpool slot in my team and they both blanked anyway. Salah was my captain and he was reliable as usual, he got a goal and an assist. The Arsenal triple up was successful. Jesus is the most owned player in the game, so just like Trent, I'm not fazed by that, plus Crystal Palace away was the most difficult of the first 8 fixtures for him as well. I'm glad I went all in on the Arsenal attack. Saka and Martinelli definitely paid off. I gained an advantage over my fellow competitors by going Haaland over Kane. That was down to my captaincy matrix and the outcome was much better than I thought it would be, to be fair. However, it was unfortunate for Kane and Son owners. I expected them to return against Southampton at home, especially if there's 4 goals. I know Son got an assist, but there's 8 opportunities there, 4 goals and 4 assists, and between them they only got 1. Captaincy for Game Week 2 is quite close. I'm currently on Haaland because the fixture is easier, but I'm not ruling Salah out. I'm going to analyse the data first. If you want to see me analyse the relevant data and the captain that I conclude with, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already because I've got a best captain video coming out on Friday morning. As for the transfers, I've got no fires to put out yet, but I will be monitoring the expected minutes and I'll be watching the press conferences as well. I'm hoping to roll my transfer instead of making a luxury one. That'll probably save me 4 points in the upcoming game weeks where I'll use a free transfer instead of using a hit. This strategy offers me flexibility in Game Week 3. I get to burn a transfer and roll a transfer, or I could use both and switch up my team. Personally, I advise you to do this myself, but that's up to you if you're an aggressive manager. There's no right or wrong way of playing. Something I will be keeping an eye on in the meantime is Diaz's expected minutes for Liverpool when Jota returns. I might even move Diaz onto Núñez in Game Week 3, depending on how he performs in Game Week 2. Last game week he got the most non-penalty expected goal involvement in the whole league and he didn't even get anywhere near 90 minutes. Thanks for watching, let me know if you enjoyed the video by hitting the like button and I'll see you here again for the best captain video.